gave the ring back. Again. This was the fourth attempt. Finally, I left it on the counter in front of him at IQ Foods on King Street. I walked out the door and didn't look back. He didn't understand. I didn't understand. Let's take a few steps back and break it down. A few years before I was born, my parents moved to Canada from India. Every day, in every decision they made, they weighed the scale between assimilation and preservation of our culture. You see, my people were colonized by the British. They suffered a great deal as a result of the conquest. So, they clung to their culture. My mother enrolled me in Hindi classes when I was a kid. After 6 years, the outcome? I learned how to write my first name in Hindi. Growing up in a traditional Indian household, strong values were given to me. Culture over self, family over individual. Oh, and one really important rule, I needed to marry an Indian man. I felt like I had to. Every single person I am related to has followed this path. If I wandered, I would be shunned, and my family would drift away from me. I met him when I turned 18. He was a guy that made everyone almost happy. I was so eager to make that relationship work. You know when something's wrong? And a little voice tells you something you don't want to hear? Well, that's your goddamn honest truth. Hey, Parul, Parul, what are you doing? This relationship isn't working. I just need more time. Maybe I can find a compromise. So I gave it a shot for 8 years. My journal was flooded with so many clues from that little voice. But still, when I was 25 and he proposed to me, I said yes. This wasn't a triumphant moment of self-realization. Oh, I do love him. No. I was exhausted. And at this point, I wanted to be done with the task of finding a partner. I wanted to be a good Indian daughter. And don't let this bald head confuse you. That's another story. I felt like being me would be dishonorable to my family. Now that is some Mulan level shit right there. So 4 months before my wedding, I woke up suffocating. I couldn't breathe. I was literally drowning in a future that wasn't mine. And that little voice, she came back again, this time with a message I couldn't ignore. Being conquered is unsurvivable. I cannot marry this man. When I told my dad, he asked me 3 questions. Are you sure? I said yes. Is there any way to fix it? I said no. Is this what you really want? I said yes. I'm here to tell younger me that your bravery and decision to stand up for yourself makes me so proud. I wouldn't be here in this moment, on this stage, if it wasn't for you. Because someone like me and someone like you cannot be conquered. I am drawing the fucking line because every part of me is so allowed. This line does not separate me as I was afraid it would, but rather it defines me. It's reunited me with some of the best parts of myself, and it taught me a lesson. You always have a choice. And I am done compromising. I am stepping fully into my light, my power, and my authenticity. Unconquered, unconquerable. It is done.